All right. I think I'm live. All right, cool. We're live. What's up, people? We are in Balsa today. We are going to do a little community stream. I still have this other shirt around my neck. I don't know why I didn't remove this. Here we go. Looking all preppy. All right, so, whew, excuse the way I sound. I just got off the treadmill. Fun times. All right, so today we're gonna jump into Balsa because I've been really enjoying Balsa, but I know it's only here to the 22nd when the whole Steam Festival is done. So I want to jump in here and actually um, get a good look and do a nice community look and fly some of your crafts if you have them available. You can jump on our Discord. Link is in the description. I am over in the streaming chat channel. Drop your crafts in there or load them to the Steam Workshop. I can pick them up from there. Just let me know what they are and we can take it for a flight or try to fix it and get it to fly. Either which way, we're going to shoot for this. So I'm going to start by just designing a quick craft for those that are unfamiliar or just haven't had a chance to really see the game. We're going to go ahead and build something real quick. I have indeed unlocked some additional parts in the game. This is done. There is a pin in the Balsa Discord that is pinned in the demo discussion. I believe it is. So if you want, you can go in there and check it out. It's either in no. It's in the modding. It's in the modding channel for the Balsa Discord. So I invite you all to go check that out and see what's happening for that. But yeah, let's get rolling on this build here. So I'm gonna build. I just want to build a really quick model so you guys can kind of see how this thing snaps all together. In case you haven't, in case you missed the stream, I haven't messed with the demo yet. Have you tried creating a VTOL? Oh, well, see, there's a slight problem with creating a VTOL right now. I have tried creating a VTOL, but you currently in the demo have to throw the airplane to take off. So you can't really do a VTOL. I have a craft. I found that it takes about 10...
That building sim is very similar to Kerbal Space Program.
You
even have those same exact looking nodes, except that they're blue. And the cursor too. The cursor looks almost exactly like it's from Kerbal Space Program.
I mean, it's gonna be quite similar, but it's Balsa, so I mean, you'll see a lot of similarities in the back end as well. When I was looking at the configuration files, but yeah, it's
the button layout at the top there. You have the name, you have save, load, fly.
Yeah, I know. Exit. And up here, normally all this is down below. You have
categories for the parts.
But check this out. This is the part that I do enjoy this, so I can see how stable it's going to be. Using KSP, I can estimate it just by putting my center of lift on my center of just behind my center of mass, and I know it'll fly properly in Kerbal Space Program. But here I kind of need to fiddle with it a bit, and I've kind of figured out how to get it to work in there. So I'm gonna try to use parts that are available in the unlocked version of of Balsa's demo. So I'm gonna try to, except for the engine. I like the unlocked engine. I really like this backwash. So yeah, there's gonna be you're going to see a lot of similarities. Yes, you are, but this one is focused on airplanes, which is really cool because I really like airplanes.
You even have like the same modes as Kerbal Space Program. You have place, offset, and rotate. But you also have a new mode which allows you to paint.
Yeah, the paint one is actually really nice because you can, I mean, in Kerbal Space Program, you're stuck with just, you're stuck with just whatever colors they give you until you go and start modding things. So I mean, this one also gives you the internal view. So KSP doesn't really give you that. You have to kind of lean on the inside and then hope you can see it. But this one, since you're putting parts on the inside of the model plane, you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. I don't have the little green men. I do have some of these other stuff unlocked, but some of these parts don't exactly work. Well, I've had some trouble with some of them, but it's all right. We don't really have to use some of these. I'm gonna just put a seat in here, even though I don't have the little green man. I'm gonna at least put a seat in here, so it looks somewhat okay. I do have problems placing some of these though. That's all right. As long as I can get a general placement, I know I can move things around, so I'm not too worried. If you want to have some real fun, you can. It's still mapped out to 1, 2, and 3. I think the familiarity. I can't say that word right now. Familiarity to KSP is going to be there, which is actually a benefit, if you ask me. Maybe build an aircraft, and that looks like the space shuttle. That's the benefit of this. You really can go all out and build something that looks like the space shuttle. Unfortunately, it's probably going to fly like the space shuttle, which I don't think you really want, since that's more of a giant glider. We have some of the parts. The cockpit merber. This one might be able to do it for you. This is cool. I build RC planes and have used for Kerbal for mock-ups. This, I think, I'm not sure. You'd have to tell me how well it matched up in Kerbal Space Program to real life. I would love to see how that would work, because I know KSP has some physics things that you can really hack that won't work in real life. But on the plus side, it also is pretty good at just the design and physics simulations, I should say. And so here's your wing morphing, in case you guys didn't see it before. You can come here, you can morph your wing out. So you don't have to do like a bunch of wing parts. You can actually just come here and mod the wing out, and that will allow it to expand. Your length is your span, your chord is your width, so you can make a super wide, big old thick boy right there. You can come back here. I'm gonna take that back down because it's a little too thick. We're gonna lower the span down some. I'm gonna knock this horizontal taper down because I'm creating just a simple little plane here. Let's take the chord down some more. Alright, so let's go back to place and let's grab another part here. We're going to grab the small wings here. Alright, so 2 parts I've used so far that, unless you have unlocked it, are not there. It's going to be this engine and this propeller. So if you do want to use those 2 parts, you are going to have to go to their little the mod channel and unlock those. Just letting you know, in case you're like, I have the Timo, but I don't see these. That's why. It's because they're not there. Not unless you unlock them and you have the DLL that does the rest of the trick for you.
When you were messing with the wing settings,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that the as you were changing one of the settings, it was like going back and forth.
Which one?
Like any of the wing settings, when you do the wing morphing,
Yeah.
like it was sort of vibrating or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're trying to change the span, like it was sort of like
Yes.
going in and out. And
That's something I've noticed, and I've mentioned it, and I'm hoping that they will get more of a firm increment between each number. That is my hope, because there has been times where I will go in here and I'll just start clicking because it's easier for me at times than to come in here and actually try to get exactly to the one number I want, which can be kind of frustrating at
but
times.
why is it vibrating like that?
Well, I don't have really good control of that. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of, like, if you see here, I'll show you the vertical taper because I'm going to remove it completely. If you see here, as I'm actually holding, I will move this and hold it, but it's very sensitive. So I would need less sensitivity between each increment for me to actually, to get a really good snap, because as I have my DPI set really high, and that's on purpose. I like my DPI really high. I like really quick snaps. Problem is if I do that and I move just a little bit, it bobbles between the increments, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping get improved outside of the demo. You see right here, if I move it to 0 and then I move just slightly over, it's going to 100, even though I feel like I'm not crossing over that. I shouldn't be crossing over that far before it kicks over to 100. But that's, like I said, it's a demo. This is like a demo that they have out, so I'm not expecting, this is not the finished product, so we'll definitely see a lot more improvements as we go along. The camera is the camera right here. This is one thing that I do notice with the camera. If you go to a certain angle, it will. I'm not doing that right there. That wasn't me. It will switch for you and do that. So if I'm trying to get a really weird angle, trying to see the placement of something, I have had to fight the camera at times, and I've noted that. And I'm just checking the front to make sure I don't have any orange. Right now we're looking good. As you see, if I put that, the orange is going to be your instability, as they explained it yesterday. So now one thing that is much different is you have to press R and then click on something in order to duplicate it. So yeah, don't press Alt. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm about to slam jam a rudder in here. I just wanted to explain this one thing with the rudder, though. Since the top, it appears that there's a collider that is right there at the dead center. This is usually what happens when I try to put on a rudder. It's either going to flip to one side or the other. It's just that it looks like it's in the middle of two colliders instead of a flat top collider on there. So that's one of the things that I've run into. Not a big deal, but it is something that you will run into. So what I'll do in here is I'll go here, and yes, you can indeed press X in order to get to mirror mode or not. Like I said, I think it's beneficial because I can go in here and really quickly, I already know how to do a lot of these things just from my time in Kerbal Space Program, which I think is actually a good thing. Think about how many games you have to go into. What is up, High Pro Guys Best? Dev. Think about how many games you go into. You can download the game if you go to Steam. Steam has a festival going on right now, and they let you download a demo of the game. It's only available until the 22nd. So you do have a little bit of time still left, though. And you see right here, I just want to get this dead center as much as possible. And right now, we're still looking really good, basically because I've built so many planes like this that this one's kind of burned in my memory now. So, all right, so let's go back to 1. Let's go knock this span down. Let's knock down... We're going to sweep it a bit more, and then we're going to set the horizontal taper so it gives me more of a straight line there. Cool. And here we can set our horizontal taper as well. And knock down our sweep a little bit. Okay, looks good. You do want a crippled potato. Don't worry. The game, I don't think the game's overly demanding, to tell you the truth. It seems to be running really fine, and my system is not the best of systems. As you know, I am still running an FX series chip. So, that being said, yeah, I'm not the best of CPU. I have not switched over to get a Ryzen yet, simply because I have other costs on my plate right now. I have a Wii one on the way, so a lot of my funds are not going to my computer anymore.
So, what about landing gear? I noticed you haven't put any landing gear on your
There is
plane.
landing gear, but you have to unlock it. So I'm trying not to use too much of it. Um, Realistically, the landings have not gone exceedingly well for me. I came down one time really softly. I swear to you, it was a beautiful landing, but the landing gear don't have as much suspension as I'm used to. And you see, this is where I run into a little difficulty right here. I
Like
just want
Kerbal Space
right
Program
here.
landing gear, when compared to real life landing gear, are way, way stronger.
Well, yeah, they are, but at the same time, I was coming down. You have to under. It's a very. I don't know if the landing gear is really finalized. So we'll probably see some improvements. But on the plus side, if you land at a decent speed in KSP, you'll land successfully. That's fine. But oh my god, I don't think I'll be able to get this one. I'm just gonna have to leave it like that because it's not gonna match up. Okay, enough fighting that. That was getting ridiculous. Okay, let's move this over to here. I don't want to get it too close because I don't want it to think that I want it as pitch control up front. Okay. And last thing I need to do is move this forward some and then duplicate one of these. Slam jam this man right here. And you can hold shift and give you a nice little smaller increment. Something that should be familiar. So let's move this down here and let's slide this on up. There we go. Okay, so let's check out. A lot of this has an automatic application, but not every time do I want it to be automatically applied. Now, if I put this on here, what's going to happen is it's going to actually make my loops a bit wider, which is going to give me more control. Am I on Team Beardy Penguin or Team Lone? Huh, that's a hard decision. Beardy Penguin or Lone? I will.
Actually, I think it's pronounced Lown.
Lown? Is it Lown? I honestly, I feel bad that I probably have been mispronouncing his name for a long time. A long time. I would be Team Lown to tell you the truth. I like Beardy Penguin, but I think I'm more familiar with Lown. Or Lone, Lown, whatever it is. Matt, how do you pronounce your name? I don't even think he knows who the heck I am. But you know what? I like his channel. So I do watch some of his videos, believe it or not. I think he has some pretty cool designs. I actually do enjoy him. Okay. I would love for Star Talk to do, just jump on and do like a KSP or whatever, and compare it to real life physics. Ooh, that's slightly oof. That's slightly oof.
You know that the drag system in Kerbal Space Program like absolutely sucks.
Well, yeah.
Like like if you've seen Stratton Wood 75's 3-part mission where
Mm-hmm.
he goes to Duna, Ike, and Minmus with only 3 parts, he actually shows that if you attach a part to a node, that node becomes occupied.
Yes.
Then you can rotate the parts at the occupied node is at the front and the unoccupied node is at the back.
There we go.
So, the occupied node creates less drag than the unoccupied node.
Yep, that's
It's still
why.
a big flat surface that in real life would create a whole ton of drag, but just because Kerbal Space Program and then it's a occupied node, it creates less drag. So
Well, that is one of the things you have to. It's a system that is probably extremely hard to design. So I will give them credit for getting this far. That is an interesting paint scheme. I don't think I like it. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, there we go. I can't paint the seats. That's the one thing that I really wanted to paint right now. All right, so as you can see here, we have a pretty good stable airplane. Let's check everything here. You can see we have max roll. It's giving me a little pitch up front. Max roll, a little bit of pitch. Max pitch, and max pitch. So we should have a
wait,
really
so
stable airplane.
if AOA means angle of attack,
Mm-hmm.
what does IAS mean?
That's your speed.
IAS 105.
See there?
What does IAS mean?
It's your
Like,
simulated airspeed. As far as what it exactly stands for, yeah, I already forgot. But you can come here. For instance,
like,
let me get it to actually the
it's
speed.
possible for that.
Be.
Theoretically, it's possible for that. Angle of attack for
There you
level
go.
flight, airspeed 20 degrees, simulated airspeed 105.
So this is about the speed that we're gonna hit. This one may get to 120, but
you can actually adjust that.
Yeah, it can be adjusted up here.
It'll tell you what angle of attack is needed for that speed.
All right, so we're just gonna call it Betty. After the bouncing Bettys. Okay. Oh yeah, I have a helicopter that I tried to make, and it drops the FPS too low to be feasible. Okay. So let's turn. Oh, I forgot my batteries. We're going to do a test flight anyway. We're going to test fly this even without our batteries. So you can see right here, it actually does pretty good. But without our batteries, we can't really get a... Oh, that's a pretty good landing. All right, so let's get some batteries in here. All right, so let's go to inside view. Let's go here, batteries. And let's slam jam some batteries in this, ma'am. So we need two, we can put 2 batteries in here. All right. I also want to make sure this isn't going to affect our craft too much here. You see here, it will. So we just need to put this in a good location. And now let's see if we can fix our craft a little bit. You see, we can, if you drag it back, you see it's getting worse. So we need to go forward. And there you go. We're nice and stable again. Unlocked parts. Not all the parts are unlocked for the demo. So that means if you have some of the parts that I'm using are not available in the demo without going through and applying. There's a DLL. There's some part updates in the craft and the part files. There's a bunch of those little things that basically they've put on the mod channel as a pin on Balsa's Discord. You can go there, grab that. It's all in one zip file, so you can literally go in there, grab the zip file, unzip it, drop it in your game folder for Balsa, and you'll have additional parts available. And you'll see parts like the propeller, this quad propeller, these fuel tanks, these wheels here that I'm not even bothering with right now. All these, the only one that's unlocked are these two. These two come with the normal demo, but you gain all these additional 6. And then you get this engine, you get this engine. So the putt master and the backwash. The normal demo just has the whirr-bee. And it does whir. It is a loud whir. It also gives you these additional 4 wings. And I thought there were some guns. There were some weapons. Yeah, you see here, reflex sight, the anti-aircraft gun. Here's all your parts here. Here's your two guns, the Thud autocannon and the Hailstorm gun pod. The reason I'm not using these is because the last time I tried to put this on a craft, it was not surface mount, and I couldn't get rid of the part out of my hand, and I had to restart the entire game, so I'm not touching them right now until I can figure out what was going on with that. But there's only 2 days left in this Steam Fest, so there's no real point in me bothering with it at the moment. Have I tried People Playground?
Sweet.
People Playground?
When is the actual game release?
Don't know yet. Don't know yet. I was asking the same thing. And there you go. We are airborne. Oh, this one's a lot faster than I thought it would be. Good lord. It's got a little bit of an uptick to it, so I may have to slide the wing back a little bit. But this one's fast! Wow, this one's fast! Oh no! Well, I meant to go down, but I went the opposite of down.
It's called up.
I went the opposite. Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong button there. It's still it's trying to submarine. Go, my submarine, go! Oh well. Except for I can't click recover vessel. That's weird. Okay. Well, let's tweak this a little bit. There we go. That's one thing I'll do is when I'm flying, you'll see me go to the side of my aircraft a lot. And I'm just basically watching how it's flying, checking the angle of attack. And if I see the angle of attack is going up or down, then I'll know how to adjust it. So right now, if I take a look right here, try for nice stable flight. It's very stable. Who is this? Attack! You'll see other aircraft in here, but you can't really interact with them. This one flies nice. If you're wondering if there is a... I have not heard of People Playground. If you're wondering if there is an SAS system, kind of. If you press H, you have an auto trim. So if I turn off my auto trim, you'll see my airplane is now doing whatever the heck it wants to do. And that's not me turning it. That's hands off the control. If I press H again, we gain back control of our craft. And now we have control of this beautiful sunburned banana. There are a few little places. This one's like super twitchy. I love it. Super twitchy. Oh my god! This might be one of the more perfect airplanes I've built. I've gotten the hang of the builder a bit more. I'm just trying to get hang of flying them because the camera's super twitchy right now. Whoa. There is this area here I'd like to take my aircraft through. I did not make that door. But if you fly it just right, you can come in through the door and fly out the other side. It is super intense and it's beautiful. There's also some containers, some shipping containers. You can fly straight through the shipping container, and for a split second, it's super, super fun. And I cannot recover this vessel. I don't know why it won't let me recover this vessel. That is odd. Huh. There's that one thing. I don't know why. So yeah, this aircraft is actually sick. And if you feel like, you have a really good craft, I can leave the workshop. And I can go over to just launch plane. Because that's just the workshop. So you can go over here to go fly. I can select my vehicle. And you'll see I have a lot of vehicles. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the one I was playing with yesterday. This one. I'll show you. The reason I want to show you this one is because this was my demonstrator to see if I could make a craft that can fly upwards. And so it is a very powerful aircraft whose propeller likes to drop off. So it's literally the propeller likes to fall apart. Okay. Is the zip file pinned in Discord? Not in my Discord, but it's in the Balsa Discord under the mod channel. All right. This one has multiple propellers. So I need to make sure that they're all started. And once that's go, the reason I like this one is because it can literally go up. Just up. And this is the only reason I built it, was to go up. Because I wanted to see what the absolute ceiling was. And so in my efforts, I managed to get it up to around 20,000. Now, the reason I say that, it was just over 20,000 when I ran out of battery life. I tried this for a good reason, but then when I asked, I had a conversation with Harvester trying to see what the absolute ceiling was, and basically you can go on and on. You can theoretically go to space, but it's not going to be space. It's just going to be, well, sky, an infinite sky. But theoretically, you can go to a space altitude. But yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. You'll see the ground. Everything's just going to eventually just disappear. And there you go.
Very realistic, is it? Like, if you had more batteries, then you could just keep going. You could go,
yes.
Like, and you know, where there would normally be, like, no atmosphere for the propellers to push off of.
Exactly. We're going to see how fast we're going straight down now. We got the full power of our throttle behind us now. And we are plummeting. Of course, you know, we can't really go to... Oh my god, these engines are so loud when you have this many on here. But 237 is about as fast as we can go with this one.
Does anything special happen when you go faster than sound in this game?
I haven't been able to go faster than sound, so I can't tell you. I have to build a lot lighter than this one. Okay, okay. Let's go back to select vehicle. Actually, let's go back to menu. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that engine sound is right in my ear. I need to turn that down. Okay, let's go to audio. Hi, it's me. Mark, no. Okay, there we go. Go fly. Okay. Oh, that was so loud. That hurt. Yeah, this was my attempt at building a... You don't want to do this. Could you build a plane capable of 3D flight? But yeah, I tried to do this. It falls apart. It almost wants to get to a hover, but I need to balance it out. And the problem is it doesn't hold together.
When this Steam Festival thing ends, will you
yeah.
no longer be able to play the demo?
Correct. That's why I was trying to get everybody, letting you know, hey, get out there, start playing the game, because you only have till Monday. See, this one has a lot of propellers that have to get started. I was like, I just wanted to see if I built a balanced craft, could I get it to actually get out there? And you see, I just want to... But it's not balanced yet, so I need to rebalance it. That's all. So yeah, before when I had it going before where I could toss it out and it would fly and it was cool. But if you're wondering what you can build in this game, you can even go all out and you can build some really cool crafts in here. This one is actually, I was building something that you don't need to use stability for. So this was my experiment, and you'll see here it does indeed have 4 engines, and unfortunately is not built balanced with the engines. It's not using the backwash, so it's for the smaller engines. But this aircraft is super stable. So I can go in here and you'll see what I'm about to do is press H. Auto trim is now disabled, but it flies just fine. It will wobble side to side. It really only uses that for stability. It doesn't need it for normal everyday flight. So this was my experiment to make a super stable aircraft that would be able to handle it. And my attempts were successful. Now, as far as landing this thing, I have not been able to land it. My landings have been terrible. I want to try to land it, but the gears seem to be designed for tail draggers, and this is not a tail dragging style aircraft. I would actually have to extend it out or make offset the wheels. We're gonna try to land this. We're gonna try to gently come in and land this aircraft. Going just fast enough. Let's put on our stability. And let's gently try to land. That was gentle. That was gentle. That front landing gear just flattened out. That's okay. I need to get better at landings. I probably should have throttled up a bit more. But this is the perfect craft to actually, learn on because it's super stable, which I really like. But let's go back to Betty. And I can actually I guess I could
Well, if it's designed to
share this one out.
if that landing gear is designed for tail draggers, why don't you add some to Betty in a tail dragger design?
Actually exactly what I was going to try to do.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I was going to try to do after I fly it one more time because it's so much fun. So I found that the wheels don't seem to affect the craft very much, but I want to see what our stall speed is on this one. So I'm going to take it around here like I'm going to land it, because this one controls absolutely fantastic. It actually controls better than that other one, as long as I have stability control on. So we're going to go here, and we're going to try to do a skid stop. Nice and gentle like. Whoa! Nothing broke. That is an amazing craft right there. What? What? That is a beautiful landing. Did not even need wheels. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some wheels on it anyway and see what happens. Oh, so theoretically, this one should be just perfect for this. That's probably one of the best aircrafts I've done in a long time. And if some of you are looking for... I don't know if I can... I don't think I can invite people to that server. So if you guys are looking for it, look up the Balsa. Just look up Balsa for Discord. It should be the only one. Balsa Flight Sim. Model Flight Sim. So sorry.
Wait, so what's going to be happening on the Balsa Discord after the demo ends?
It continues on. I mean, you can go there and chat with Harvester if you want. He's amazing. He's very interactive. It's just great to be able to go in there and speak with, people that have all the brains behind the systems, which is just absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy going in there and just chatting about the game and seeing what their plans are. It's so great just to have that open access to the devs and being able to talk with them. It's amazing. How many games can you actually do that with? Hey, I saw this in the game. Are you guys planning to fix this? And they'll come back, you know what, we've been thinking about that. And then they'll just kind of go over their ideas. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This is how games should be. This is how I love that one-to-one interactivity with devs. And I think they're doing an absolutely they're knocking it out of the park in that aspect. Where do we find the secret parts? I've looked around the workshop section. No, you have to go to their Discord. Their Discord is Balsa Model Simulator. And when you go to that Discord, there's a channel there called Modding. And if you go to that channel and you go to the pin, there is, maybe I can copy this link. Basically, we'll see if this works. Does it work? It might work. There you go. There's the link right there. So basically, you need that file. That file will allow you to, you just copy and paste that into your Balsa Model Flight Sim folder from Steam or wherever you have it installed, and just paste it over, overwrite everything that you need to overwrite, and you will open up additional parts. So let's get some wheels on this beast. I can't believe how well this worked with wheels. I also need to make sure that I'm not throwing my aircraft off any. So we'll see how well this works. I'm going to put this back here for now. Not on you. No. Back here. Back here. Okay. Because I'm going to use this I use this to kind of balance out where the part is. There we go. So now let's crank this down. Put this back here so we have our nice little tail. Since we're throwing it, we don't have to worry about balancing that part out too much. We just need to keep it lower than the rest of our our body parts. So let me just make sure. Okay, we're still good. All right, and let's go ahead and get our wheels here. All right, and let's get these straightened up because I don't know if the camber is going to affect us any in this game. I know in Kerbal Space Program, camber is not appreciated. So we're just going to act like camber is not appreciated. All right, so are our wheels... I think we'll be good there. Since we have so much of an angle here, I think we'll be okay.
Are our wheels?
Are our wheels further than our propeller? But since we have an angle, we should be okay. Are our wheels. Like R.R. Martin, except for wheels. Kind of like that. All right, let's make sure, because you see here, we have a little orange now showing. That is a bit concerning, but not overly so. We can eliminate that just by coming here and ever so slightly moving our wing. Is there a way to do a runway takeoff instead of throwing in the demo? No, there is not. I am sorry. Now, when you're designing, you do want to add a little dihedral to your wings. A dihedral and anhedral will work beautifully. It works beautifully in this game for balancing.
Well, it looks like your propeller is still lower than your wheels.
Well, when it sits on the ground, it's going to be at an angle. So as I come in, it's going to flare up, and that's going to cause it to slow down a little bit more. And so as it goes, the front wheels will touch, but I want my back wheels to come in contact. So it should keep my propeller off the ground. And I also lowered my wing a little bit. So I should be just, yeah. So you'll see here, it's just below my propeller. Has a little bit of clearance, not much, but it has a little bit. All right, so we're going to leave the workshop. We're going to go back, and we are going to do another flight. But yes, I did want to fly off the ground, mostly because I wanted to try a helicopter. But an improvised helicopter, not so much. It does not so much work. So it's okay. We're going to try a wheeled landing. with Betty. And you see that looks pretty good so far. So I can actually walk around my aircraft, and we can take a look and see where'd my aircraft go. Did I step on it? No. Okay. And you see the propeller's actually going to be off the ground when I land. So not a big deal. It's going to be close, but it's going to be still feasible. All right. So let's.
You can actually walk around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why are you just a sphere? You're literally just a sphere instead of a person.
I'm a spear with a hat, thank you. Oh no. Look at that. We're nosing up. We are nosing up. Let's take you for an adventure around here. All right, so here's like another. I'm not sure if this is going to be like another flight area where. Oh my God, I'm so sorry if the camera's flapping around. What's up, Amir? How you doing, man? I am doing all right. And if you're wondering what happens if you go to these out of bounds zones, the map that you're currently in is smaller than what the map is we're going to get. He actually, Harvester was kind enough to show us what the actual. You see how it's going fuzzy? That means turn back because you're losing communications. Show us that the full size of the city is going to be way more massive than what you're seeing here, which is awesome. It's going to be a massive little city that you can fly through, which is I am so hyped to see that thing in full. But right now, yeah, we're slightly our wings slightly too far forward. And let's take you for a little adventure around this. So this is the perimeter here we're flying around. If you go towards the mountains, you'll see it's going to start to go a little fuzzy. So we'll give you a nice little perimeter flight. If you start to go up, you can see it's really beautiful on the other side. There's like a beach over there. All right, let's get out of the fuzzy area. There you go. Press tab. If you press tab, you'll open up a menu, and then you click on start, stop all engines, and then you can just use control, shift to go up in throttle, and control to go down, which would be familiar for some in KSP as well. Oh wait, I can go over here. I have never been over here. Really? I have not adventured. Okay, go back. Go back. If you go out here past these boys, you'll see it's going to start to go fuzzy as well. So, yeah, this is your perimeter, basically. This is your demo world. Not exactly huge, but it is enough to give you a nice taste of the game. It took me a while to figure that one out. I had to actually watch. I had to go through the entire tutorial just to pick that up, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" It took me so long. All right, we're coming in for our test landing. Stay on target. All right, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Is that 2 successful landings in a row? What? 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 I wonder if we could take off back from here. We can actually roll over and see ourselves. We should be just over there. I can't see myself. Oh, you can. You can just start your engine back up. So once you land, you can just lift back off. Oh, you can press Z just to lift back off. Nice. That goes you back full throttle. Oh! You see, there I am.
Oh, you can hit Z.
Yeah, to go full throttle.
I guess that means that you can also use X to cut throttle.
Yes.
Hmm.
I know.
Another
All right, we're gonna try another stunt. We're gonna try a stunt landing. It feels like I'm flying over a tropical island. You know what's so bad is I have not played all the way through Tropico yet. All right, we're gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea, but we're gonna try it anyway. I just gotta line it up. My God, it's so twitchy. It's so twitchy. All right. Oh no. Wait. I was gonna try to land on the road, but that didn't work too well. I kind of went into the concrete.
But your plane is actually lodged inside of the concrete.
I went so fast. I pulled a Philadelphia experiment and lodged myself inside the. I'm on the ground. Oh wait! Oh my God! It's landed. I just launched from the ground. Oh, come on! No! Come on! Oh my God! It was working. Okay, let's try this. I don't know. I guess I don't have to pick it up.
You don't have to throw it. You can
I
actually
don't.
launch.
I know. I was just coming over because it says pick up, but I can just press Z and I can fly. So I guess you can. Wait a second. I thought I had to throw it. What? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yay. Oh my God, this airplane's so nice. I just wish the camera was a bit more kind to me.
So if you actually have landing gear, you can launch without having to throw it.
That's what it seems like. That's cool, because I was thinking I'd always have to throw it. But since the wheels are not unlocked, just keep in mind that you really do need to unlock the wheels in order to do that liftoff.
And you have to arrange the landing gear in a tail dragger configuration.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. I thought I had a good angle on that. Hey, me, come here. Pick me up. I'm just sitting over there, right here. You can see me over there. Is there an ability to add smoke trails? There is a smoke trails part. We can try to use it. Okay, I lost the ability to relaunch. Let's go in here and see. Actually, let's go to the settings because there's a question here. I wish you could set the angle offset in the workshop instead of sliders. Um, yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. But there is there is actually a trim as well if you're looking for something like that. That might help you. Um, Throttle trim. So there's their pitch trim, yaw trim. So as you're working through, you can actually get things kind of done there. Let's go back. Done. Back. Let's go back to our workshop. We need to tweak our craft. So yes, let me show you. Let me load up Betty again. Oh my God, Betty, that airplane is awesome. I am very happy with this one, and for it to be just kind of off the top of my head, I'm surprised how well it's flying. Here's your Smoko Magic. It is a smoke generator, so you could give yourself trails. I thought there was a trail generator. Let me go here to everything. I think that was it. I think that's the only part I saw that you could actually do a smoke trails with. Yeah, I think that's it. And if you're wondering how this works, you basically just place it and then you can just click your controller and it'll shoot at things. So you can actually have like defend the base type stuff. It's just kind of cool. I can show you guys that real quick. Maybe. Maybe I can show you that real quick. Except for the game's like frozen now. I don't know if it likes me putting that down. Uh-oh. Well, I think I've effectively locked the game up. So, yeah, be careful with some of the parts that you're trying to load in if you do something like this. Because not all the parts are apparently ready. It is indeed frozen. Frozen. It is frozen. That's frozen. Alright, well, let's kick that back up. That was unfortunate. So that's kind of what can happen if you're playing with a part that's not ready yet. It's okay. I can put this up. I don't need that thing out. I can have me a nice drink of water. Yeah, I froze the game by playing with that part. But I did manage to get it to work before, so I'm not sure why it crashed this time. It's what we call unfortunate. Now, this game doesn't take very long to load, which is why I'm okay with reloading it a few times. All right, let's go back to the workshop. And let's try that smoke trails generator. Hopefully we didn't cause any damage to the game. I had to reinstall it before because I made it an aircraft that was cursed and it basically would freeze the game up. Anytime I launched it, it would cause the game to bug completely out. So I actually zipped that file and took it off my craft. Took it out of my craft inventory. Oh, that looks cool too. Alright, so let's check. Let's make sure we're not messing up our craft inning. AOA still. Let's crank this. We were going about 130. And there's the instability I was seeing at 130. So move that back down. And that should keep us nice and stable a bit more as we crank through our speeds here. All right. Let's try this now. All right, so let's crank that up. You can talk with your interior. That's not what I was hoping for. I wonder how you tab toolkit. Oh, it's on channel
Also,
T3.
how does that plane launch? How does the plane launch that fast?
It's a magic plane.
Like when you throw it, it instantly accelerates.
It is a quick acceleration, isn't it? Yeah, it cranks.
Like no human
Oh my
should
God.
be able to throw that fast.
Dude, I love the smoke trails though. It makes it look like I'm flying a dirty airplane. Oh no! Did I mention I'm terrible at flying? All right, cancel that. I want to edit my vehicle because I mean, um. So I might. This is a perfect time to explain. Um, the parts all work in the builder, unlike in KSP. The parts don't all work in the builder. So, for instance, you can come in here and you can toggle your pitch, you can do your roll, you can do your yaw, and they will all, you'll see them all functioning. You can throttle up and you'll see your engine kick going along with the sound. So you can actually make sure everything's. And also on here, if you have a pusher, you can actually tell it, this is a pusher aircraft, and that'll cause it to switch, and you'll see that like just like that it'll switch up for you, and now it'll be a pusher. That's if you have your propellers behind your plane like I have for my fighter craft. You can also make them go contra rotating, so it's going to be useful like you see here for compensating for propeller torque. um, so I do that on some of the ones that I have where I have multiple propellers, and yes, it does work quite well. Let's see if we can balance this out with these. Let's move these forward. Okay, that's okay with me. Um, so it's saying that we're going to have instability at low speeds. So we can move this forward. We can crank up our speeds here and see where we're at 130. I think we'll be okay. Because at lower speeds, I want to have super stability so I can land. I think that'll be fine. Because once I'm going that slow, I just want to glide in nice and easy. Okay. Let's exit here. Let's go back. So yeah, I want to launch from the ground. I don't want to launch from my hand. I want to launch from the ground. Come on, Betty. Let's go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Well, that's a terrible place. just just throw my airplane. Bye, plane. We're going. Bye. You can actually jump. I don't know why you can jump, but you can jump. Let me get off. Let me get off this car. We're gonna fly from on top of the car. All right, you're in place. Wow, this dude's got some ups. All right, so let's hit tab. Let's kick on our engines. Oh god. Up! No! Okay, that didn't work so well. I still can't recover this one aircraft. I don't know why. Um. I was like, where'd my aircraft go? All right, there you go. Let's see if we can see ourselves on top of the car. Throttle down. We're just going to glide past ourselves. See some jackknape sitting on top of a car. I can't see myself if I'm on top of the vehicle. What? Where'd I go? Wait a second. Where did I go? Okay. We just kind of lost power on that one. Oh, I can recover it now. Why am I behind there? Okay. Okay. We got this. Oh, we got to recover it because it fell under the air. It fell under the car. All right. Here we go. Full throttle. Up. Up. No. What? 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 I was able to do this not so long ago. Turn. 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 Alright, let's go pick it up. I need like a crosshair so I can see exactly where I'm doing this from. Alright, don't roll into me. Oh no. Oh, my hand's on the wrong goddamn control. Alright, let's try this again. My hand wandered. Wandering hands. Okay, so it really just doesn't fly very well off the ground. Okay, I get you, man. I get you, man. Alright, it won't let me pick it up again. In my opinion, this game can be a lot of fun. I think it's come so far, and I think it's going to be a really awesome one to play. Oh my god, did I just seriously just throw my airplane? Smash airplane. I don't care. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, so let's give this airplane the best chance to lift off. Let's pick it up, and we're just gonna run over here. And we're going to launch it from the highway. Here we go. This should work. Okay. Engine on. Ho! Ho! Yeah, man. Holy crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. It seems to lose stability for some reason when I do that. If I do a ground landing, a ground launch. That's kind of weird, but it handles beautifully. God, this thing's fast. Okay. All right, we're going to try one more landing, and then we're moving on to another airplane all together. We're going to build a fighter. We're going to build a advanced fighter craft. All right, get down to 70 where we have nice control. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Throttle at 24%. Throttle at 14%. Bring it up a little bit. Down. Oh, that's a perfect landing there. What? 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 B lets you switch to other people's airplane? No one told me this! There's other people flying. Well, it's not. It's more NPCs flying. But that's still really cool. Let's see what they're doing. That's cool. I mean, they're all the same Toadster. The BB0 Toadster. Oh, there's someone flying something different. That is by pressing B, and no one told me you could do that. Oh my god. All right, let's make a new airplane. What? Oh my god, this like blows the mind. What is going on? Alright. Wow. What? Oh, what? I'm okay. I swear I'm okay. But I'm also baffled that no one told me that. I missed part of the stream because I had to go. So maybe that was said in the stream, but no one told me that you could do that, and I'm slightly surprised. Oh my god. Alright, let's make an advanced fighter. I don't know if it's going to be as aerodynamically awesome as that other one, but that was a pretty beast airplane. That's a hard one to follow up on. All right. So we only have this one up here for the nose. So we're gonna do some a pusher for this one. So let's go ahead and this one actually has windows. That's cool. You can build like a cargo airplane or a carrier plane. That's pretty sweet. That's too thick. That's the wrong one. Okay. We're just gonna use this fairing here because we're actually gonna go and grab these. Here we need to do a little funkiness because we need two of these, but these come over at an angle. If you're wondering how you can get your aircraft to get a bit better length, you can go here to the OD0 adaptive fuselage. This one adjusts shape to match whatever you put it on. So you can click it on. You see right here, it's round, but when you click it on here, it now has adjusted itself, so it is now the proper size. So this is going to be my extender for this right here, and it gets pretty close. I think that does pretty good. We're going to take this and snap it on here, but this needs to rotate backwards. Like so. And we're actually going to use this as our base for our engines. It doesn't seem to care if there's colliders, so you could, right now we're basically building something that we're going to have jets on later. We don't have jets right now, so we're going to have to fake it like we do and just have some propeller overlap, which I'm okay with for right now. We can extend this all the way out, ignore that it did that, and go like this. And then we can come here and snap on either this or another part that is similar too. And now we can kind of drag this out and let our wings kind of fill in the area. And we're going to see if we can go with a newer style design aircraft. Drop that down a bit. And now we can put, some of our wings down here so we have the agility of low placement for your wings instead of the top wing that gives you the additional stability. And we're going to go with, we'll see if we need to go with a front canard or not. We may be able to get away without using a front canard once we start putting on our wings. So here's the AF2. And you'll see this one is more of a swept wing. So you don't have to go and finagle the main wing. This one also unlocks if you use that link that I posted in there. And we could just come in here and make, let's see, what else do we want to... So right now, if we go anywhere down here, we're going to have a terrible time. Basically, what that orange is telling us. You're going to have a bad time. We're going to put this here. We're going to shrink the cord down. We're going to shrink the span and just give us a nice little tail. And you see right here, we're looking really good. We've got a lot more stability. So this is too sharp of an angle. I want to take this down a bit. All right, and let's increase our chord on this. You see we're gaining a lot more stability with a maximum chord. And we lose it if we do it like that. So as we gain some weight in the back, you'll see it's going to actually adjust our craft as well as slapping batteries in there. So let's do that, and let's see how bad we're going to look. So battery 1, I like to keep a few batteries in here. For this one, I'm going to use 3 or 6, 3 per engine. And we're going to go ahead and already grab this out since we're already in that area. Grab this. Let's go to our backwash engine that we already have unlocked. And we're going to go here. And snap that on like that. All right, let's see how our placement looks. It's way off. All right, so let's get this so it's actually inside of our fuselage. All right, we're ready for our placement of this. And let's drag this in. So what we need to do, since they're in the rear this time, we're going to come here and we're going to go to contra-rotating pusher, and then we're going to turn this one as well and just into a pusher prop, just 1 or 0. So now you can see they both have a reverse spin, and they are counter to one another. So that's good. Once again, our placement is not the best for for our propellers. They do have a lot of overlap. That is not the greatest, but it is what we have. We can drag this out if it really bothers you and say that they're kind of intersecting. Well, they kind of go and dodge one another at full speeds, which would be a good tail. Or we can just drag this all the way out and drag this in. Whichever way makes you happy and does not aesthetically make your rage, does not induce rage. So that either which way will work. All right, I want to move this up some because I like this to be here. And make it look like these are just kind of sitting on the wing underneath, kind of like just pods, which is pretty cool. But as you can see here, we have a big problem. Our craft is super unstable like this. So we kind of need to fix this big time. So there's a few options here. We also need to put on our... I'm not going to worry about the instability just yet because we still have to add these on our control surfaces, and we still have to add on our pitch and roll control surfaces. All right. And then see where that leaves us. And you can see right here, it leaves us with a really, really ugly airplane. So you can kind of drag these forward. It's a lot easier to build a normal propeller plane than to mod these out like such. But here you go. It can work. So we have stability. Let's see what happens at higher speeds. Stays mostly stable. Lower speeds, it's okay. Pretty well balanced aircraft. Let's see if we can slap some wheels on here and see what's going to happen if we can make a... Maybe we can make a tail dragger out of it, or a nose dragger, or just slap some of these on the front as well and just kind of make them work. since it really doesn't have any, it doesn't really matter since they don't offer any real sort of control. We're going to put those on there. And we're just going to make it look like they're on here. And let's rotate that down a little bit. And that's going to help us keep our craft stable when we're doing our launches. Let's make sure we're level here. Make sure we're good here, which we're not. And then go to the front, and we need to adjust this as well. So right now we're at an angle. We're also at an angle here, kind of. Oh no, it actually looks good there. We're going to angle this one a little bit forward. I think that should work. And then drag it up a bit. All right, so let's test our angle of attacks. See how bad we are. Please do not go away until I'm done with you. Not bad. Not too much orange in there. Well, the only thing is left is to see how it flies before we apply some color to it. We're not even going to name it yet. No, we should name it. Let's see. What can we name this thing? Who was the first person? You know what? We're going to name this one. We're going to name it 3MIR. All right. We can also do a horizontal taper here if we want. And lower the core down. Gives us kind of that nice little shape back there. All right, let's see how well this thing flies. I am curious to see how well it's going to fly. All right. Let's grab our airplane. You know what? We're not even going to grab our airplane. We're going to try to just launch it from here. All right, so you can't launch it from here. Oh, that's a lot of lift up front. Wow, that nosed up quick. Wow. Okay. Well, that does not look good. All right, let's take a look at what happened. I think our launch speed is at about 100. That's interesting that it would nose up.
It says on your stream, the game you're playing is main assembly.
No. Title definitely says Balsa. And the game says Balsa.
Description. If you look in the description, it says
description.
main assembly.
Did it not update my description? I told it to update the description. Let me see.
Below the description, it says main assembly.
Nope. Not what I'm seeing. For me, it says Balsa. That might be a thing with YouTube. So that's interesting. Why is it flipping up so much? Let's go ahead and add some more wings on the back here. Maybe it needs a little bit more in the rear here.
Look, I put it in the on Discord. There.
Let me see. Yep, that is not what it shows in. Yeah, that's a YouTube issue. Because actually in here, if I go here, this is exactly what I see. This is what I see. It shows this here. Open. Copy and paste. That's what I see. So there's a discrepancy in the two. If you're wondering why it shows that, apparently there is a discrepancy. And that it happened last stream as well. Apparently this thing isn't working 100%. That's interesting. All right, so I can't use this one here. That's the wrong part to use for that. I have to use this. And I can just try to match the taper. And expand this cord out a bit. Just trying to give it a little bit more lift in the rear here. Because for some reason it's saying that the way it flips up that fast, it should flip down if there's that much lift in the rear, but it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's do it like this. Do a little vertical taper there. And let's see how that works. I'm curious. If it goes back, if it goes forward, it needs to be like right there. Okay. Maybe I can just sweep this forward. So let's try a forward swept wing.
I noticed the plane has a cost.
Yeah.
Like, is there a career mode in this game?
There will be, from what I understand. Alright, it's kind of letting me do that. This is starting to look really cool, but we'll see if it lets me. Oh no! Oh no! Control Z. Okay, whew, we caught it. Is it not angling the other wing? Ah! Okay. Let's put that back on. And now let's try that again. Interesting. Interesting. I want to try this because it looks cool. Forward swept wing. I haven't done that in this game yet. But unfortunately, it is showing like it's going to cause a bit of a problem. Unless I go like that. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see how this flies. I'm gonna try it first. And see if we need to adjust this any. And you see right here. Oh! 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 Oh god. It wants to fly the wrong way. So that is not working. I don't like, well, what I did on the other one is I stretched the initial wing from the back to the front. So it created this nice little gentle area of lift. So it's a really stable aircraft. And then everything else I kind of just placed on as needed. I can do that with this one. Basically, you just decrease the span and you increase the chord, but this is the wrong wing for that. So I can try that same design mentality and see if that should work here as well. Well, first, let me double check here. Okay. All right, so let's expand this let's lower the span. This is my little trick. You lower the span, lower the horizontal taper all the way down to 0. Increase the chord with the AF1 mod wing because it's the one that can reach all the way up and down. And now you can actually decrease the span even more because basically this is just your control wing. This is just your base glide wing. Everything else is going to be for control. So when you throw it, this makes sure that your craft stays nice and level, and the rest is just going to, well, do its own work. So we can actually come in here, go back up, bring this in a bit, slightly more out, and then just increase the chord on this a little bit, well, the span a little bit more, just so it kind of encompasses the entire thing. And if you want to really give it that little fighter look, you can come in here and go to the horizontal taper and kind of sweep that back like that, and then adjust your sweep so it kind of is flatter in the back, and there you have a nice balanced looking craft. Increase the span a little bit more. Oh no, not like that, like this. Yes, okay, about 27. And that works. That works. Now, I like having the straight up and down. I don't like my tail fin at it having any type of angle. It is my first official Father's Day, so I'm actually like getting my wife telling me Happy Father's Day. That's cool. It's something that kind of dawns on you. You're like, oh crap, I'm a dad now. All right, so let's grab this and let's flatten that out. And we're just going to put this right on here. Because I want maximum yaw control. I want it to be 100% yaw without it thinking I need to do any type of pitch or anything for it. Theo Maestro, I made a paper Seminole if you want to try that out at some point. A paper Seminole? I am not familiar. Alright, let's see where we're at with our craft here real quick. We need to take our aero stability and take a look at that. And you see right now, it looks absolutely horrendous. So we can come here. Let's take down our... We can make that like that. That looks like, I can't remember the aircraft I'm thinking about, but it looks really familiar. All right. Let's see if we can make another decently controlling aircraft. I really want to use these backwash as the engine, which is why I'm trying to redesign this fighter. Alright, let's go here. Let's knock down this chord a bit. There we go. That's a lot better. It does kind of remind me of a Tomcat. It does kind of remind me of the Tomcat. I think that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I swear it looks like the Tomcat, but I All right, let's bring this over here. I'm going to do an experiment. We're going to move this wheel just behind our center of mass. And we're going to see how well that works in the game. Kind of use this to balance it. Okay. Because theoretically, that should allow it to lift off really easy. It's just be able to woof, right off the ground because it's really balanced there. I'm just worried about this AOA setting here. Let's just adjust this ever so slightly. That looks good. Slightly back, just behind our center of mass. All right, I think we're good there. Let's check how it wants to do these. All right, so that's going to give me roll. Where's my pitch? Okay, there's my pitch, 58. But why don't I don't want this one to be roll. We're going to remove that. I think that's from the previous setting. I want this to be maximum pitch. And I don't want this one to have any pitch. I don't want to have any yaw control either. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm separating these out for maximum maneuverability. Yaw, yeah, give me that 100%. But no roll control. I don't want you to be roll. Okay, there we go. Now, I usually try to keep that AOA a lot lower. Span. Chord. There we go. Just kind of want to fill this gap area in. Jolly, how you feeling, man? Yeah, that really messes up our aircraft. Wow, that really messes up our aircraft. It wants my wing to be way back here now, which is unacceptable. Let's just remove this.
So what do those orange and blue things mean?
Orange is your instability. So what I'm trying to do is have a good amount of lift over all my angles here. So if I go upwards, you'll see I have lift pulling upwards. Downwards, I can pull downwards. Orange is your instability zone, as they explained it in the stream. Still kind of, I actually struggled at first to figure that part out. I tried to keep my AOA a lot lower, but we're going to still try this. We're going to see how well it works with that AOA. I usually try to keep my AOA around 1. And you see right there how it kind of wants to go up. I don't like that. That's too high of an angle of attack. Senpai noticed me. I did say hi. Hi, Jolly. I even asked how your finger was. Hopefully it's not causing you any pain. Oh, yeah. See, I don't like that angle of attack. It's really bad. Oh, not a bad landing. Oh, God. Okay. Let me check the. Let me see what my wife's saying here. Hold on. Okay, there's a. Mm, okay. No stress. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can tweak this airplane because our AOA is way too high right now. I don't like that. I saw that giant cast they had you wrapped up in. Man, that sucks. We were just about to kick off a new series too, Jolly and I, with some games. So hopefully you recover quick, man. We can kick off some more series. I am going to increase my span back here and sweep it back. Because that's going to lower my... Because you see here, right now, our AOA is way too high for me to like. And as you adjust it, you can see your AOA go up and down. Right now, the best you can get is 3.7. And I think that just comes from me probably needing to drag all this back. And I can actually get more wing in here now in the back. Soft cast. I have never had a soft cast in my life. They've always given me those giant, huge, gross ones, the hard ones that end up smelling like gross at the end. I don't even know what that smell's called. It's just horrible. All right. So we still have this horrible AOA. I'm trying to see what's causing that. Well, that's actually making it worse. Don't do that. Where am I getting this horrible, horrible AOA from? Oh, the infamous itch. The itch that comes with any cast is the worst. See, I can lower my AOA, but I don't want to put too much of a angle on that. I'm wondering if I can fix this by doing something very unorthodox here. Because I think the issue's coming from the engine being so far back. So we're going to try something a little wonky here, and we're going to see if it works. If this does work, then this will be hilarious. Okay, let's see. We're going to move this engine up here. But our propeller is going to come all the way out here. Now, does that still allow it to work is my question. Supposedly, yes. You can have a center balanced engine and you can actually offset your propellers in the rear. That would be a lot better for center of mass, in my opinion, because you can center of mass your engines and not center of mass your propellers. Very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, it doesn't fix our issue any, but I feel like that's going to balance better in future crafts, even though, well, I only have, what, 2 days for this thing left? It's okay. So let's see if we can balance this any. Fix our AOA. That does allow us to move our wing forward because now we don't have to balance for our weight of our craft, of our engines so far in the back. We got a 3.6. So yeah, we need to figure out where we're getting this from and lower that AOA. So I'm gonna try a small mod wing, and maybe we can put a massive angle on it. That does bring down our AOA, but only but so much. 3.1 is what we can get from it, but it does absolutely destroy our balance. Okay, well, let's see how much worse this is. Let's fix our span here. That looks a lot better. And you can also, I mean, I can go in here and fix this sweep, but not overly worried. All right, fine. Let's try this. I don't like that AOA. It's way too high. What's up, Edward Ty? Whoa. 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 What is going on with our controls here? Does it really have to be that much to get stability? I have no roll control. Whoa. Alright, I should not have set that to auto. Alright, I hate this airplane. It is giving me the worst of trouble. Alright, so there's one last thing I wanted to do since I have like 20 minutes left. This airplane is giving me a headache, and I'd probably have to. It's giving me some erratic readings, and I don't know where I'm getting that. Don't know where I'm getting that dramatic angle of attack from. What? I just knocked down the thickness, and it just went full derp on me. Okay. Well, let me see. Maybe that was part of the problem? Camera. Hang with me, buddy. Alright, so let's do... Try to install the main assembly. Had to turn the settings down. It runs less smooth than KSP. Believe it. I believe it. Main assembly, it's still in early access. I don't think they're doing much optimization on it at the moment. So I do believe you. Oh yeah, there's something about this craft that has the angle of attack thrown way off. And I can't see what is affecting it so badly. And it's tripping me out because I don't know where it's coming from. Can I put that back? I want to put that back. Put that back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, here's one of the things that you run into. Your Control Z only goes but so far. Luckily, I was able to catch that one. I want to see what's causing this angle of attack issue. Is it really this part here? Is it? Because look at this. Right now, our angle of attack is beautiful. Alright, let's fix our taper. So, I think it's something on here is causing our angle of attack to get thrown way off. So let's put this part back on. Maybe there's something on here causing this that I can fix. It's not that. Where am I getting this angle of attack issue? Alright. Put that there. I'm going to actually drag this back because it's too far. And then pull this in. Alright. Now this needs to drag out some. .6. I can deal with 1.6. I believe I can deal with 1.6. Alright, let's lower the span. It's a lot of span. That's a lot of sweep that we don't need. We're lowering it down. We're getting there. We're getting there. For anyone yelling at the camera right now, we're getting there. Alright, so that's way too much angle on that wing there.
We started streaming 111 minutes ago.
Huh. Alright. You see right here, it really wants me to, in order to get full stability, it would have to look really, really funky. Let's put our tail on. I feel like these aren't straight as well. But it's hard to get because the camera kind of jumps around sometimes. Well, that looks fine. Alright. Let's lower this span down. What's up, H-Fries? Made a slow flyer if you're interested in checking it out. I would indeed be. Just drop it on in the... Am I in the right channel on here? I am not. Let's see. Is anyone actually sharing things out here? We would be in streaming chat, so I don't see any. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out if you throw them in streaming chat on our Discord. So we have maximum chord. We have pretty. That AOA is not too bad. I might be able to get it a little lower.
Wait, does Balsa also use .craft files?
I believe so.
Wait, so how are you supposed to tell the difference between your Kerbal Space Program crafts and your Balsa crafts?
Really easy. Don't put them in the same folder. All right. I want to see how this works. Let's go to auto. Let's let it figure out what it wants to do. I want to see what it's going to set it as. Yeah, I haven't. That's the thing I've been running into. I was like, wait, how do I upload these? Ugh. Which, yeah, I haven't quite bothered with yet. 1.7. I think we can do better. We can do better. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. No, that's sweep. Why is sweep first on just that one? One 1.2. Oh, we're so close. This is almost done. Finally. All right. We've gotten it stable. We've got a pretty good AOA. It looks a bit on the weird side. A bit on the weird side. But let's see how well it works. It's a lot better AOA than what we had. Oh, yes. Whoa! That's the instability I was worried about. Ooh. Ooh. Well, yeah, that was a oof. That was a oof. This one does not fly nearly as good as the other ones. This one has some instability that it's really hard to pinpoint. Really hard to pin. Like right there, it has an instability issue. There we go. Move it to there. At that speed, it has a really good AOA. It has really good control. I can actually bring this back some if I wanted. All right, well, let's try that. Engine on. Let's not throw it at super high angle again. And it still looks like it wants to nose up in the front. Yeah, right there. Oh, when you lose the speed, it has a dramatic nose up. It would have to have some control in the front in order to make that more feasible. It's just not enough control in the front. I still haven't figured out this control right. Oh, you got to drag that forward. I see. So let's try it and see how bad it is. Yeah, I saw Injustice. I'm actually not a big fan of fighting games. I suck badly at fighting games. I don't play them because I suck badly. Which makes me just kind of like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'd prefer not to. I am terrible. I have the worst time at fighting games. Alright, let's knock down the span a bit. And now we need to really fix this craft. Because this probably threw everything way to flip off. Which is going to be super annoying. All right. So that gives us more stability there. But as you can see here, now the craft is saying there is no stability at anywhere. So yeah, this is the problem I'm running into with this craft. Usually when I run into this, I have just been completely ditching the craft because it's not really worth the battle that you run into at times when you have a craft that has this much instability. Um, it happens here and there, not a lot, but it does happen. Oh God, that sweep again. Yeah, World of Warships. I tried for. Oh my God, come on. I tried World of Warships, and I don't like waiting for the next battle. I'm not the one. I am not the one. I don't like waiting. So I tend to just. I'm just like, you know what? I'm good. I'll play for like once, and then I'll quit, and then I'll try it again, and then I get annoyed and I'll quit. I'm just like, you know, this is, I don't want to wait to play. It's like, oh yay, now wait for everybody else on your team. Oh, it's a shame that you got taken out. Oh man, just now you can just wait for everyone. No, I'm not. I'm not waiting for everyone else. I'm out of this game. I quit. It's exactly how it works for me on World of Warships. I don't have the patience for it. You see, I have that instability. Round 130, it has that instability right there, and I'm hoping that I can counter that.
You know, you know that like a long time ago they started making a Kerbal Space Program 2 feature series, and so far, after months of waiting, there's still only been one episode.
Yeah, yeah, it's a thing. I know we just have to be really patient for KSP2. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's going to take a while to get to us, and I'm honestly I watch it, I stay looking at it, and then I just avert my eyes and see what's more readily available. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. There you go. We kind of fixed it. Not as stable as Betty, but it does work. See what happens when I take off the auto stability. Oh, you see it's nosing down already. So yeah, we got this working. Oh, I decided to not go through there at the last second, and that did not work out very well. All right, let me jump back to Betty because I really enjoy flying that one. With our last 5 minutes, go ahead if you want to send me your crafts. Send them over to either aircraft sharing or we have this one craft file here.
Make sure to specify whether it's a Kerbal Space Program craft or a Balsa craft, because they are literally the exact same file extension.
If it doesn't load, well, I mean, we can take a look at this real quick and see if it might load in KSP. I doubt it because KSP is looking for that part identifier, and this one it's not going to work in KSP if you try to load this up. And I'll show you guys real quick. Display. Okay, let's move my giant head out of here. Giant head. There we go. So this is the one that was just sent to me. This is the dual passenger aircraft sent to me, and you can see here it looks similar because the modules, but it is totally not going to work in KSP. If you want one, I can show you what it looks like in KSP because I
So what does the KSP craft look like for
uh,
the?
just about to show you. So we go to Spaceplane Hangar. So let me load up the Tarantula. And you see here, there's a lot of missing parts. So here you have your part, and then everything's kind of designated, all your variables, and then your different modules. This is your KSP file. But if you go here, you have your vehicle information and your vehicle module. Everything's encased in this vehicle top level here. Then everything else, here's your part descriptions. That's your craft descriptions here. Author, Gravy Girl. And everything else is in part. So you see here part definitions. Everything's listed in as here in parts. And then here's your module for your wing morphing. So it is different. It's not going to work in KSP. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Like, there is literally no way to tell the difference between a Kerbal Space Program and Balsa file, craft file, until you actually open it up and look at it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's both .craft, so unfortunately, it might be a little confusing at first, but that's okay. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. And that is Tupac. All right, I am just placing this file in my craft folder, and we're going to see if it loads up dual passenger. Let's go to Go Fly, your vehicles, and there it is, dual passenger. So you can load craft in here without having to actually restart the game, as well as Kerbal Space Program. So that's very nice. I really do like that. All right, so here's dual passenger. Let's see if we can drag this out and get it to, maybe we can do a ground launch. Oops, that was not a ground launch. That was not a ground launch. That was oops, I forgot. Sorry. Okay, well, do not. There you go. Okay, cool. Drop it right there. Full throttle. And there you go. We're off the ground. Oh my goodness. It's got a lot of lift up front. Ah! So the AOA on this one is very high. Oh my god. Oh, 36. Oh, that's right. This is not a full throttle type aircraft. Okay, there we go. Whoa, I got it. I got it.
How do you tell what your throttle level is?
It's behind my ginormous head. There you go. There we go. Oh, more control. All right, we're gonna try for a landing with this one. It's got a really low stall speed, so this should be possible. Less than 1% for you. All right, 22%, 11%, coming in for a nice gentle touchdown. Oh, we nail it. Oh my god. Oh, nailed the landing. Oh my god. I didn't know I'd be able to do that, but woo, that was close. That is close. It is a skimming. It's a skimming. But we nailed the landing. Yeah, if at lower speeds, it handles beautifully. It's a giant, massive wing of lift there. Very low stall speed. You can get it to really low speeds, and it just kind of coasts in nice and easy. Very nice to see it. I like that. That's very, very, very stable. Let's take a look at that dual passenger. And there you go. And I think it's the speeds, because if you drop it down to the target speeds for this aircraft, it's got a really good stability. But once you bring it up to the speeds I normally fly at, that's where you have the problems with the stability. That's where it comes in. So yeah, really nice craft. I like it. Whereas Betty, this craft is really just. I'm surprised because it shows my AOA as being 3.4, but that's at lower speeds. This one goes about 130. So about 1.2. So yeah, really not bad. I like that. I really like the flight of that one. I just wanted. This is gonna be my final test, my final flight of this one. Oh wait, it doesn't fly properly when you do it that way. You literally have to throw it from here for it to fly normal. Oh yeah, I love this airplane. All right, so I was gonna only show this next aircraft for Monday's video, so I'll give you guys a quick view of a aircraft that was experimental as a final flight. I like to leave with a bang, so I'll let you guys see it before I do the full flight on Monday's video. Consider this a taste test. I'm gonna bring my giant head back in here. So let's go fly my vehicles, and I'll let you guys see it. I already have a. I was gonna build a Spitfire, but I built this, and you'll see it more Monday. I'll just show you guys the initial flight. No, go pick it up. Go pick it up. 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 Okay, there we go. Full speed, all engines. Ha! Oh, yes. It is beautiful and I love it. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm glad you came and enjoyed our stream. Ignore the singing in the end. Hope you enjoyed the X-Wing. But I will show this one off a bit more in the stream on Monday, on the video Monday, not a stream Monday. Just a video on Monday showing all the different craft I was able to create during the demo to show off some of the fun we've been having. And hopefully you guys can kind of get a taste for what is coming. And if you do feel the need, jump on Discord and yeah, check out the Discord for Balsa and see if it's up your alley. If you enjoyed KSP, you'll probably enjoy this. They are planning PvP battles in this game, so you can actually arm up your crafts, shoot at one another, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So I hope to catch you guys in the next one. I think Minecraft is doing their update next week, so we might do a Minecraft stream. So yeah, with the latest
they're
update
updating on June 23rd.
Yeah,
so
Tuesday.
3 days.
Yes. All right. So next week in Minecraft stream. We haven't done one in a while.
Minecraft.
Yes. I'm gonna probably die in the nether because I suck doing stuff there. I want to see the new biomes there. All right, I'm out of here though. It's time for me to throw food at my face randomly, and hopefully some of it sticks. And I will catch you guys later. Peace. I love this airplane. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Hold on, I wanna. It's not gonna fit, is it? It's not gonna fit. It's totally not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. What kind of fit? I'll catch you guys later.